Hey guys, so we're here at Buttes and Towers, right?
Yep.
Not butts and things. But we got the whole group going. Got Josh over there, we got Big Steve up front, and we got Mr. Jeff and Rochelle over there. Today's gonna be a very easy day, so it's gonna be a lot more footage, a lot more talking. So far, we've had a good time. Little scary. Like, what do you think?
It wasn't too bad yesterday. We did take a pretty much 90-degree vertical drop, and that was very scary because Steve went down first, and I saw his back driver's side tire not touching the ground, and then I knew we were next, so I didn't like that.
It was definitely interesting for her because this is her first wheeling experience.
My first real wheeling experience.
So
anxiety is high. Today we're feeling optimistic.
Love giving her crap about that because it's really funny. But stay tuned because we're doing like every single trail that we're doing an episode. So it's going to be a lot of new episodes coming out, guys. So yeah. One of the cool things about Buttes and Towers is that it's a very easy trail. As you can see, we're about ready to pass a truck and trailer that were actually camped out there on the off-site camping. But that doesn't matter. You always still got to be self-conscious about, your rig and your surroundings and stuff like that. But this is absolutely one of the most beautiful trails in Moab. It's one of the easiest as well, too. As you can see off in the distance, that's a Merrimack and Monitor. This is actually a very barren landscape, which is kind of weird that people actually moved out here to live, but what am I to judge? You know what I mean? Coming up, you can see the trail does get rocky. There's a few small ledges, few small cliffs. Easy a Jeep with 3-inch lift, 33s, 35s. You can easily do this, even a stock Jeep could. I know it's not going to be shown on here, but we did pass some rental Jeeps that are coming through here, and it was actually kind of surprising to see them out there. But this is one of the trail-approved trails that the rental companies do approve because it's so easy that you couldn't really wreck your vehicle on it because there's nothing very hard. Now, what an actual butte is actually the sandstone that's been worn down. You get those plateau-looking outcroppings, or pretty much it's a worn-down mountain. But they are very cool to see, and you guys will get a better look at them here later on in the video if you stick around. And if you do like our content, please make sure to like, share, and follow, and always check out our Facebook page at Between Two Jeeps because that is our podcast platform as well. And it's very cool to see you guys out there on the trails and stuff like that because we have met a lot of our followers and a lot of our listeners, and that's really cool. It's really cool to wheel with some of our listeners. Slick rock is one of the major things that you are going to see out here at Moab, and the reason is because that's what it is. A lot of people come out here to rock crawl and stuff, and you're kind of wondering what kind of tire do I need, and it's all terrains, because you want the maximum amount of surface area touching that rock so you can actually get up that rock and maintain traction. You also want to make sure that your rig is armored, because you're going to be scraping over a lot of rocks, you're going to be hitting a lot of rocks with that front differential, and also your transmission pad and your transport case. So you got to make sure that your underbelly is protected, and make sure that your Jeep is protected as well too, because you do not want it to have any more damage than it already has. Now here's one of the little ledges out here at Moab. I filmed it because I was feeling silly or whatever, but it's super easy here out of the Buttes and Towers. Nothing too hard, nothing too extreme. Oh, well, I guess there are the rental Jeeps. Yeah, you can see they're pretty much stock. All they do is have a simple lift and some 33-inch tires on them. They're not bad. I mean, you know, anybody can come out here and wheel this trail because it's not that hard. It's a very easy beginner trail, especially if you want to take a Sunday drive with your lady or grab lunch or whatever and have a picnic. This is a very good trail to do it on. If you look to your left, you can see the Merrimack and Monitor. Those are named after some World War II battleships that they had towards the end of the war that the North and South actually built. It's very cool to see those. Those are a lot of buttes, and as you can see as we're rounding this corner, you can just see the entire landscape in all of its glory, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And if you're careful enough, you know, I was going about 55 down this road, not gonna lie, because it's all sand, it's all soft, and if you have good enough suspension and stuff like that, you can just easily fly through most of these trails. This trail did take us about, I don't know, 5 hours to do, just because it's long and you're out in the desert and stuff like that, and it's honestly a good time to just kind of relax and enjoy the environment, you know what I mean? And here's actually one of the harder parts. You get a lot of good articulation and flex going up this. I know the camera flattens it out and whatever, but that's beside the point. There is actually one of the famous towers. I forget the name of it, but you can go up there and park your Jeep up in front of it. And if you check out our Instagram page, you can see my Jeep parked in front of it. But it's very cool. It's very cool how, you know, windy road stuff and forms crazy rock formations and stuff. You wouldn't think about it, but it's actually really cool. And I do highly recommend, if you're ever coming out to Moab, please check out some of these easier trails, because this is where all the sights are. This is where all the cool stuff is. Yeah, you're not going to have much action with your rig, but you're also going to have a safe travel, as well as a safe time, especially if you're first-time wheeler. But there's Madison over there recording me, and I'm going to pull up next to Steve and drive on ahead. But anyways, guys, that is Buttes and Towers. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Please make sure to check out our Facebook page as well as our Instagram @Between Two Jeeps, and you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.